So outside of the Lakers, my favorite team in the West is probably the Dallas Mavericks, and that rests solely on one man's shoulders, and his name is Luka Doncic, of course. Alright, so this is my third time trying this. I had to abort the last couple of tries on the video because the scenario kept crashing. So we're here in a different one. Overalls are a little bit different, but we have pretty much the same team. I had to override for a couple guys because it didn't have the guys on the right team. We did send Brunson to the Knicks and we did bring in JaVale McGee. So we are going to try this again. I believe this scenario works. It is one I used for the Nets rebuild. So we've actually dropped to 3.5 stars system proficiency because of course we have. So I'll just leave it like that. We'll still go ahead and make Luka the number one option. So if we go in here, Luka Doncic, and then play through star, we'll just leave him as the one and we'll leave the rest sort itself out. So I'm going to go ahead and try to record this one more time and hopefully we can actually get through this season. Not touching any trades. We're just going to go through this season and see how we end up. I will be back in 1 second. Alrighty guys, so we finished as the 4 seed, which, I mean, all things considered, we went down as low as 8 and then we went as high as, I want to say 2 or 3. But of course, the one simulation where it crashed 2 times, we were like a 1 or 2 seed. So we settled for 4, but that's fine because if you see what I see, Luka Doncic wins MVP, averaging 38, 10, and basically 10. So almost 40-point triple-double on 50, 40, 85 splits. That is absolutely insane. And the craziest part about it is I can honest to God see a kind of similar season from him in real life where they finish as a top 3 seed. He was my pick for MVP, I believe, this past season. So it could have been a year early. So I believe it's probably either his or Embiid's at this point to lose because I seriously doubt they're going to give Jokic a third one who, wink, wink, hopefully we can get him on our roster as well. But yeah, I don't know if Luka's going to be putting up basically a 40-point triple-double every night. I mean, it's possible. He's insane. But that's just fantastic. He wins MVP for us and he might do so in real life. Now, so Chet Holmgren, Rookie of the Year, no surprise there. Ben Simmons, 6th Man of the Year. That's a position thing on 2K. Not putting up the usual Sim God numbers, but he is off the bench, so that's probably why. Kawhi wins Defensive Player of the Year. That's awesome. Mo Wagner wins Most Improved. That's pretty wild on the Celtics. Willie Green is your Coach of the Year with 58 wins. And your Executive of the Year, I'm not entirely sure who that is, but that is all good. Luka is obviously on All-NBA first team along with Ja Morant, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Embiid. That is a very nice 5 moving forward for the league. And then you can see your second team here. Hopefully we can add you to our team. Depending on how things go, I will check their record later on. So we'll just go ahead and simulate the plane, but I'm curious to see what the other guys actually put up because from when I checked halfway through the season, I did change us to a balanced proficiency because we weren't working out very well with the perimeter centric. Again, just a 2K thing. But when I checked, Christian Wood was the only other guy, doing stuff apart from Luka. So you can see Spencer Dinwiddie, 12, 4, and 6. Decent from the field, not very good from 3. Tim Hardaway, 12, yikes, 40, 34, 72 splits. How much are we paying him and for how long is the question? It's about 20 mil. It is front loaded, which is nice, but I don't mind if this isn't too crazy realistic, at least for a Jokic trade. I will go ahead and try to make that happen. We might have to do the KOT 4Q thing of no untouchables. I might have to go through and remove that. I just think that'll be fun. But we will see where Denver ended up. So Dodo puts up Dodo type numbers, 6, 3, 1, 36 from 3 is very good. I accidentally just took a couple of minutes away from you. I'm sorry. They want to start JaVale McGee. We will not be doing that. Although he was good off the bench per 36. Holy hell. 20 points, 13 rebounds, about 2.5 blocks on 50% from the field. Dwight Powell, that's another thing. We have 2 backup centers, which we really don't need. Josh Green per 36. He was good. Could be a little bit better from 3, but outside of that, that is fine. And then Jordan Mclaughlin getting the 9th man minutes. Now for the playoffs, I don't want to play him very much. You know how I do. Very few minutes to the end of the bench guys, which I feel is fairly realistic. JaVale McGee as our 6th man is also a little bit painful, so we might have to address that. I'd like to get these guys to play a little bit more, about 30 apiece. Spencer Dinwiddie definitely 32. He's going to be our second primary ball handler. Christian Wood at 38, and then we'll go the last 3 to Luka. We need him playing a ton. So let's just go ahead and see. We have Memphis in round 1. Dude, this would be an awesome series. Ja versus Luka. Are you serious? Let's see. So Ja and Luka, we barely win that matchup, although defensively I don't like that for us. They kill us in the shooting guard spot. We're fairly similar in the small forward. They kill us at the 4, and we're slightly better at the 5. So I really don't think we're better than this team. We did go on a win streak sort of towards the end of the season to get up a few seeds. So we were going back and forth with them. So let's go ahead. We'll simulate one game, just see how we go. We lose, of course we do. So Luka gives us a damn near 38-point triple-double. That might honestly be his season average. But Ja gives us 42, man. Can we tie it up? Nope. We go down 2-0. So major changes incoming this offseason. We are most likely going to get swept. I will just adjust the minutes one last time, see if we can do anything. We'll actually just drop it to an 8-man rotation. How have you been, Josh Green? 17. Again, not shooting well from 3, so we might go 10 minutes there, 18 minutes there, 22 minutes there. Just make Luka play every minute. How's Christian Wood been? 20 points. He's shooting pretty well. His free throw rating must be messed up. I don't know if you guys saw that, but 25% from the free throw line. Good everywhere else though, so that's very interesting. Dodo's been horrific. Tim Hardaway's been horrific. And Spencer Dinwiddie's been horrific. So it's the Luka show. If this was real life, he would be very angry, and I don't blame him. So I guess I don't even know where to go with these minutes. At least Dodo's going to give us a bit of defense. And then I guess JaVale's been decent. No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. And then we'll go there. We'll drop Dodo to about 25, and we'll go 33 there. See if that makes a difference. Simulate game. I assume we're going to lose, and we get swept. Fantastic. So Luke puts up 31, Ja puts up 37. So that is whatever. Let's just have a quick look. I do not see that the Denver Nuggets made the playoffs. They didn't make the play-in tournament either. So where were they? I'm just trying to justify Nikola Jokic trade. Can we actually go to scouting and go to Team Intel? I want to see the Nuggets. So I went the wrong way because, of course, I did their selling. They were 35 and 47, the 12th seed. Doesn't actually say Jokic is untouchable. I didn't do that. Now, you can argue that's probably not realistic, but just for the sake of video, we'll have a bit of fun. It's, you know, going into the new season fairly soon. So I'll just say he's sick of waiting for these guys to get there. Jamal is not at the point where Jokic would want him to be. MPJ is always injured, and the rest of the roster around them can't do it, and he wants to play with Luka. So we will see if we can make that happen. I imagine it's going to be fairly difficult. The Pacers beat the Grizzlies in 7. Not sure that would get many views or ratings. Adam Silver would not be happy. I'm surprised the Pacers actually made it that far. Any important retirements? JaVale McGee retires, man. I'll let him go. He's 35. It's fine. So we will go straight to staff signing. I don't think we have a pick. So we will try to sign Jason Kidd back. Does he accept that? He does. So we will be with him for the rest of the video, unless we feel the need to fire him later on, which is a possibility. But we will see. Hopefully Luka is enough to carry us to the promised land. So I'll see you guys in a second. So here at player options, we're actually going to decline Spencer Dinwiddie because I'm not paying this man $18 million a year to shoot 30% from the field and 20% from 3 when Luka needs him the most. Josh Green will pick up for $4 million. Jaden Hardy will definitely pick up. Reggie Bullock can go as well. He's actually a free agent. Man, that would be perfect. And the Grizzlies are trying to sign him too. So 15 mil. I'd need to clear up a fair bit of cap, but we're definitely going to try to do this. I do not want the Grizzlies to get him because that would be absolute arse. So just give me a second and I'll see what I can do. So we're actually going to do this deal with the Lakers. Now, this does kind of actually make sense for them because they're getting another scoring option next to LeBron and a shooter in Davis Bertans, pardon me. He does have 1 year left. Tim has 2 years left. We get Rubio back, 2-year deal. He's not making a whole lot of money. And I guess we'll take their first round pick. I mean, I wasn't going to ask for it, but they offered it. So we will go ahead and accept this trade. And we are also going to do this deal here. So we're shipping Dodo off to the Bulls for Victor Oladipo and Marko Simonovic. So we save a bit of cap there. They get arguably the better defender at this point in their careers. And we'll see if they accept that. They did want a pick. I don't want to give them a pick. They want to swap a first and a second. I really don't have enough picks to be playing around with them. So, I mean, I would do 2 seconds. And if that doesn't get it done... Now they want 2 first and switch first. So I might have to give up that first round pick in order to get this done, unless I wanted to give up one of these guys. But I kind of like Ricky Rubio as a backup point guard, and I like these guys off the bench. So I guess we'll do the first round pick. I mean, hopefully we're good by then. So now let's see, can we offer Nikola Jokic a deal? We can, man. All right, so hopefully he accepts this. So we'll do 5 years, 4 years, sorry. We will see what he says to that. He wants to go to the Grizzlies, dude. He's serious. But the thing is, the Grizzlies also have to bring back Ja Morant, so I don't think they're going to be able to sign him. So we will go ahead and renounce the rights on everyone here. I totally forgot. Is Christian Wood not under contract? I mean, I would part ways with him, obviously, if it means getting Jokic. Let's go, dude. So let's go 4 years, no trade clause, and we're at his #1 destination. Let's go, dude. So we get Nikola Jokic. Beautiful. I could not have written this any better. I wanted him so bad, and now we've gotten him. And I didn't even have to trade it. I mean, I had to trade away some salary, but I didn't have to trade anything for him directly. So this duo is nasty, man. And I know like they both have the same sort of weaknesses, but that amount of playmaking and that amount of scoring on any given night, man, that's going to give every team a headache. So where is LeBron headed? Back to the Lakers. That would make me happy. Let's see. So we do need to fill out the roster. We have Luka and Rubio. That's fine. Hardy's probably not ready to start yet. He probably needs 1 more year. Josh Green. We could start VO at the 2, I suppose, or Josh Green. So we need a power forward and a wing. Do we need a backup center? And a backup center. All right, I'll be back. I mean, Jeremy Grant's just sitting there and he doesn't want a whole lot of money. So I'm going to see if I can pick him up on a 3-year deal worth about $14 million annually. And we'll just see if he accepts that. I think there's a good chance he does. If he does, I mean, this would be a crazy offseason. It looks like he's going to. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. So we got Luka, Rubio, Jaden Hardy, Josh Green, not Jalen Green, I wish. Victor Oladipo, Jeremy Grant, and Jokic. So we still would like a better backup center and then maybe 1 extra wing and we are good. So I will do that. Can we bring back Spencer Dinwiddie? Oh, don't tell me we can, man. As a backup, I would love that. So can we go like 4-7, but front load it maybe? Sort of realistic. He's 30. He wasn't that great last year. So pick him up. And dude, if we could have signed, brought back rather, Christian Wood as well, that would have been awesome. But if you know Nerlens Noel, you know 2K, he's awesome in this game. So this might have honestly just been the perfect offseason for us. Everything might have just fallen into place. And you know, knock on wood, obviously this game's weird and terrible with the simulation, but we might be able to do something. So we got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 if he progresses enough. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're good. Just because I'm OCD, I will sign a backup power forward. Can we get Otto Porter? How do we have so much money? I mean, I guess we're only really paying Luka and Jokic, but I would like that a lot. Let's go, man. And you know what's funny is if this was on one of those articles where it's rated, you know, ranking off seasons or whatever by Bleacher Report or whoever does it, this would be like an S tier. This was elite. Jokic regresses, which after I was just saying is elite. He regresses, but his 3-point shooting gets better. Okay, 2K. That might be a false regression. Dinwiddie goes down 2 points, but we got him on a fairly reasonable deal. We still have Ricky Rubio. Oladipo is apparently getting better, but I thought he was like a 78 or something like that. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Jaden Hardy's up to a 74, so he will be able to play for us at least in the final season. So we will move forward, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, so here's the lineup going into next season. So we got Luka, Dinwiddie, Josh Green, Jeremy Grant, and Jokic. It does want to run Otto Porter off the bench, which I'm okay with for now, but if things change, we might throw him into the starting lineup. So off the bench, Porter, obviously, Nerlens Noel, Oladipo, and Rubio. So I haven't put any scoring options this year. We'll see how we go. So Luka now has his running mate, and we also have a pseudo big 3 with Jeremy Grant. So we are going to start simulating, just see how we look. And if I feel like some trades need to be made at the deadline, I will definitely go ahead and do that this season. But I am very happy with our off season, so hopefully we can make something happen. Let's get into it. All right, so we are the 1 seed, which is awesome. That makes me so happy. And I did want to just stop here. So we beat the Grizzlies. Now we are going back and forth with them. It's very tight at the top of the West. But we are up by 2 games now, so I just wanted to see how this went, because obviously they knocked us out last year. They tried to sign Jokic. They have Ja, we have Luka. So we got a bit of history with these guys, a bit of a rivalry, if you want to call it. So it looks like they didn't really get... Oh, they brought in Marcus Smart and Jaren Jackson. Sorry, not Jaren Jackson. Obviously, he's been there his whole career. But sorry, I meant to say Zubats. But we definitely got the better European center. 34, 16, 8. They both pretty much put up triple doubles. Dude, that would be so fun to watch. And I might be biased because I am like have Serbian roots, but this team would be awesome to watch. So we will just quickly have a look. I just want to see how the guys are doing. So I know they got rid of Christian Wood, who was like their big acquisition sort of thing. But I guess, you know, he wasn't re-signed to a big contract or anything. He walked in free agency. I'm pretty sure if Mavericks fans had the option between him or Jokic after one season, they would go Jokic, obviously 10 out of 10 times. So I don't feel too bad about it. It's not a hyper-realistic rebuild. So Luka's putting up crazy numbers. Is Jokic putting up crazy numbers? He is. I love to see it. How's Grant doing? 18 points on great efficiency. He's getting all those open looks. Same with Josh Green, man. So he really got that three-point percentage back up to the 21-22 season. He's about 39 per 36 is looking nice. Woody's been better, but I think I'll have to lower his shot three tendency because it's just ruining his percentages. And then Otto Porter's looking good too. Oladipo's on fire. Nice. Okay, so I will just adjust the tendencies quickly, and then we'll get going. So we did up Josh Green's tendency a little bit, his actual shot tendency. But I will go through and lower Spencer Dinwiddie's three-point tendency. All right, so we did finish as the 1 seed, and we actually won a lot of games in a row. We went on a little streak. So instead of what I thought would happen was lose more and then only be a couple games ahead of Memphis, we actually put some distance between us, which is nice. So Joel wins MVP. I'm surprised Luka didn't win it again. Ben Simmons goes back-to-back. Giannis, THT winning most improved. Man, I wish. So they get Coach of the Year, Doc Rivers. Luka gets All-NBA First Team, so we saw similar numbers, sort of what he was putting up when we checked. It's 29, 9, and 10. Obviously, Jokic doesn't make First Team because of Joel, but he does make Second Team. Phenomenal numbers. Three-point percentage fell off a little bit, but that's okay. So let's go ahead, get into this, simulate the play. And who do we have? The Warriors. That's a little bit scary, man. So we saw those two. Dinwiddie ended up finishing 34 from 3, so better. Josh Green shot well from 3. Jeremy Grant, good. Very good, actually, for someone in his role, being the third option. Jokic, good. Oh, great. As I said, we have 2 MVP caliber players. One who did win it. And then we had a very good 6-man in Otto Porter. Nerlens Noel doing his thing off the bench. Oladipo doing his thing. And Rubio per 36, 11, and 9. Let's simulate a few games, see what happens. So we have the Warriors, who have pretty much the same team as they do in real life. Kuminga and Wiseman are both better, but we should not have a problem with them, knock on wood, because we know this game does not have the greatest simulation in the world. So 1-1, go up 2-1, please go up 3-1, just don't make me stress. 2-2, don't go down. 3-2, we don't. Come on, just beat the Warriors. I hate this game sometimes, man. I really, really hate it. So we should not lose to that Warriors team. I mean, I know they have Steph, but come on, dude. Like, they're the 8 seed. What's the point making them the 8 seed if they're just going to clap us? So 43 there, 30 there. Actually, we'll go 34 there. Has Dinwiddie been bad again? Dude, Dinwiddie's gone. I'm not going to lie to you. So what if we actually did something like this? And then how? So, okay, Josh Green hasn't been great either. Hopefully Otto Porter's been okay. Why does everyone choke in the playoffs, man? Like, it's only Luka and Jokic that are doing stuff, I bet. He's averaging 37, Christ. Okay, so VO's been terrible too. So, I mean, I guess Josh Green is our best option there. See, I thought we fixed the bench. I really did. I mean, Nerlens Noel has been really good. But I think we should go, realistically, probably Otto Porter, right? But he's just shot so poorly, like 30%. I guess we're going to do something like that, man. And we'll go 20 there, 18 there. We have 11 minutes. We'll bump up Josh Green to about 29, maybe 30 apiece for those guys. So come on, we're going to simcast. Just don't lose in round 1. All right, so good start, good start. Blowing them out. Yep. So why did it have to get to that point, 2K? And now we're playing the Rockets. Luke had 37, Jokic had 17 and 21. Curry had 37, but it was not enough. So going up against the Rockets, who did they have? Did they sign someone? No. So Jalen Green has just gotten better, and they brought in Andre Drummond, another sim god. Look at that. The Kings are actually the 3 seed. That's cool. So, I mean, that worked, right? This lineup worked. Spencer Dinwiddie's honestly probably better suited to coming off the bench, but if we can move him, I would definitely prefer an upgrade because these guys have just been absolutely horrific. Yeah, so, I mean, we'll just simulate the first game again and just see what happens. I don't think this team should give us as many problems as the Warriors did, knock on wood, but I shouldn't have been talking trash. Whenever I talk trash, that happens. But I don't think that team's ready for us, right? Like, it's just Jalen Green. I don't know, man. What can we do? Lower some minutes there. I know Porter's still been terrible, but I don't want to, like, lower them in the rotation, you know, because they're sort of our best option. But I guess we'll do that. Have these two been better? Oh, God, they haven't. I mean, Josh Green's been a little better. VO sucks. But then I feel like if I put Dinwiddie back in, it's sort of the same problem. So I guess we'll just go more to these guys. Hope for the best. I don't know, man. This team's very very top heavy despite all the changes we made in the offseason. If we lose to the Rockets, I'm going to be so angry, man. That literally does not make sense. Like, we go out, we sign another MVP. I don't know. Come on, 2K. Just give me some luck, please. Please. We're losing 6. Good God, dude. This, that's genuinely frustrating. Like, there's no reason for that to happen. Pistons win it all. Kate is your finals MVP. So going into the offseason, we are going to re-sign Josh Green on a 4-year deal worth about 13 mil. And then we might honestly have to package him into a trade because I'm getting really sick of this, dude. Like, there's no reason we should be losing to that Rockets team. We'll give Simonovic about 10 mil so we can match that contract. I'm going all in. I'm sick of not winning championships, man. Like, this is just getting out of hand. So let's go ahead and see. Dinwiddie's gone 100%. I don't want him on my team ever again. Outside of that, Jeremy Grant can stay. Jokic can stay. So let's just go ahead and see if we can get a better shooting guard. Do we have any money to sign anyone? We've got about 10 mil. So can I bring anyone in? I mean, Bogdan. Klay Thompson, that's probably a big mistake. He's probably just going to be like Victor Oladipo. But for the like name recognition alone, he's still got a ton of badges, but he's going to regress even more. I would sign Klay just for the badge situation. We'll front load that because he's 34. We'll give him a 2-year deal. Hopefully he signs that. So I will definitely still try to make a trade for another shooting guard. So if we can get a starting shooting guard and then just run Klay off the bench. But I will see what I can do and I will be back in just a second. So we signed Klay from the Warriors and now the Warriors are actually looking for this deal. So they will do Jordan Poole and Moses Moody for Marko Simonovic, Josh Green, Spencer Dinwiddie and Cody Richmond. So they might be going for a bit of a rebuild. They were the 8th seed. They couldn't get out of the first round. Steph's getting old. I mean, they still have Kuminga and Wiggins, so they might just be looking to retool a little bit. Maybe that roster couldn't get it done. Probably not the best justification, but I will also throw them our first round pick in 2026 to make that a little bit more fair, but we are going to go ahead and accept that. They don't want the first round pick, man. Look at that. They want to do a second for a first. All right, whatever. We'll just do the original trade. So I feel a little bit bad about that, but I mean, that is fine by me. So we will change Jordan Poole to a shooting guard. So we actually have the Warrior boys as our shooting guard combination. And then Luka. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would like a backup point guard. And then I think we're good. So hopefully we can win it all in final season. I mean, Terrence Mann is just sitting there. I feel like I've been very lucky with the off-season signings, but yeah, I'll take Terrence Mann. So, I mean, he wants a minimum. We'll just give him a 1-year deal. We're only doing 1 more year anyway. So let's just go ahead and simulate the rest of this. Hopefully we get Jaden Hardy back as well. And we do. Cool. So player progression. Luka regresses a point for no reason. Jokic stays the same. Poole stays the same. Jeremy Grant -1. Moody. Klay regresses 2. So that's fine. I'm glad we did get Poole. So I will see you guys in the next season. All right, so the final season, and this is the lineup. So we're essentially the Dallas Warriors. So we got Luka, Jordan Poole, Moses Moody, Jeremy Grant, Nikola Jokic, with Otto Porter, Nerlens Noel, Terrence Mann, and Jaden Hardy's getting minutes for us off the bench. Cool. So Klay's not even playing. I probably didn't need to give him that deal. Although, I mean, 5'3". Does Klay still have his badges? He does. I might actually give that spot to Klay. I know Jaden Hardy's the young guy. I should be playing him. But, I mean, it's the last season. We're trying to win a championship. let's just do it. We might actually, no, you know what? We'll run a 10-man for the regular season. Then by the playoffs, we will just pick whoever was better. So system proficiency, I'm hoping got better. I don't know, 4-star balance. We'll just leave it at that. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. And of course, we actually went on a losing streak and Steph Curry wins MVP. So when I said they were done, that trade actually benefited them more than us. I think they were the 1 seed. So that's, you know, this game just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So all NBA teams, is Luka on any of them? If not, I don't really care. Jokic is second team though, so he's been phenomenal. It hasn't been his fault. Luka's numbers dropped off a little bit, but adding other ball handlers and scorers, that's to be expected. So yeah, just on some random, you know, garbage essentially, this Warriors team is somehow the 1 seed again. I mean, they still have Kuminga and Wiseman. Curry's still really good, but like Dante, Wiggins, and then Spencer Dinwiddie. So I guess, you know, Steph just went God mode, which, you know, fair enough. That's fairly realistic. So we are the 4 seed again. Same as the first year. Same as every year, it seems, for the Mavs. But we will see. So who do we want to play here? I'm going to say probably Hardy, just because he's got the little fire symbol. He's got a little bit more. His efficiency's better from the field, a little worse from 3, but I think that's what we'll do. So we'll go 9-man. I'm sorry, Clay. Probably shouldn't have signed him, but it's whatever. So we'll go 15 there. Jaden Hardy, he's fine at about 18. Terrence Mann, 20 minutes to Porter. Nerlens Noel, they want as the 6th man. I don't think so. We'll go about 25 there, 20 there. 40 to Jokic, 40 to Luka. About 30 to Jeremy Grant. We still need some more minutes for Poole and Moody. So where are they going to come from? I would imagine we'll have to drop off about 5 there, 3 there, couple there, 1 there. So we'll go 30 there, 28 there, 33 there, 41 and 41. System proficiency is still 4 stars. We have the Thunder, who have Shea, who's elite, Josh Giddey's really good, and Miles Turner. Bagley's there too. So I'm not going to stress. I'm just going to simulate the round. I'm so over this. I would like to win a championship, but we'll see. Dude, every single time, I swear I say that, we lose in 5 or 6 or something stupid. Let's see, I bet OKC wins it all. No, they get swept by Grizzlies, and the Cavs win it all. Darius Garland is your finals MVP. So my record isn't looking good, man. I really need to get a championship very soon. I want to blame it on the game because this team was just way too good to not win a championship. I mean, maybe the fit isn't great, but again, it's 2K. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. We got Jokic together. I thought that offseason was elite, that first or second one that we had. But yeah, I was happy with the signings we made. Outside of that, the team was disappointing as per usual. So that is all, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy the video, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. If we can get to like 5 likes, that'd be awesome. I know it's not a lot, but I would really appreciate it. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good one, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.